Eileo guys, and welcome back. So in today's video we finally have the maintenance notes for what's coming up here on September 28th. Now just in case you're just joining me here, MSO recently had a switch from 433, which was like a publisher for them, and they went back to their main company, Smart Study. Don't worry, the game is not in any condition where it's like being shut down or anything. It's just a exchange of hands, maybe due to money issues or communication issues, but that's none of our business. So the anniversary for MSO was in September, but it's been delayed, but we now have the confirmation that we need, that even though it's a month late, it was well worth the wait. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Oh yeah, shameless plug right before we start, you guys. Do subscribe if you feel like subscribing after the video, if I've earned your subscription, or even if you don't feel like subscribing, go ahead and like the video if you do like it, so it shows me that you guys want more of this. But let's go ahead and dive right into the 5th anniversary notes over here. So we can see right here the special login event. On the first day you get a Dark Mona. So if you began your account, I think earlier this year, you got a Dark Mona, and if you're just starting roughly like today or even tomorrow, you still get a Dark Mona, and I believe the story stages gives you a Dark Mona as well. So in theory you could start out with 2 Dark Monas as you begin your MSO career, and Dark Mona is very useful because you can use her through B7, B8, B9, and also B10 as well. So very decent wave clear for getting her for free, so that's pretty exciting. Follow up after that, though, is going to be the dark versions of the past year's Astromon. So there's Dark Sarah on the 2nd, there's Dark Tina on the 9th, there's Dark Camilla on the 16th, and then there's Dark Zephyros on the 23rd. Now, in my opinion, Dark Tina does beat Dark Sarah out, but you know, it's really up to you and what you choose to have. But you already have 2 wave clears right there. Dark Camilla is an HP aggressor. I don't remember Dark Zephyros. I think he has Persevere, which I personally never found useful, but someone else out there could find him useful. But essentially what you can gather from here is that you'll be able to at least walk away with potentially 2, if not 3, very decent wave clears to all my boys and girls out there without Fire Draka. Proceeding after that, we get a nice chunk of gold, 100 Astro Gems, which obviously as we go for the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th, it increases. There's also some gem slot changers, it seems, so that's going to be pretty darn dope. It looks like we get 2 gem slot changers, and then we get 5 property changers. But those 2 gem slot changers, I would hold off on it and kind of think about what Astromon you want to apply that to. Say for instance, like in my regards, I ended up pulling a Dark Indra a long time ago, and he didn't come with a triangle slot. With him being a Darkmon, I went ahead and gave him a triangle slot because he was square diamond, and in order for me to get the benefit of the crit damage, I needed to change a slot into a triangle. So keep in mind, you know, don't go using this like willy-nilly. I would honestly probably wait until the event is over before I would think about using the gem slot changers, just because if you pull a very good light or dark nat 5 and it doesn't have the gem slot that you want, and you've already decided to use this on a Fire Wendigo, well, congratulations, you played yourself. Then after that, there's some skill books coming in. There's also some selection cards that are coming up here, and then there's also a selection gleam card. And at the very end of it, on the 22nd day, we get the light and dark nat 4 selection card. So if you haven't seen my video on that yet, definitely do check it out. I kind of show it over here on the screen. And then the other 3 cards that are on the 7th, the 14th, and the 21st, they look like they're nat 5 cards. So I could do a video on that, but I've already done one as well. But I think this one incorporated Hero Festival Mons as well. So it's kind of up to you to decide what you want to do with those cards. But honestly, I would pick something, especially if you're a Titans type of person, I would pick something focused more on Titans versus anything else, because that's a really good way for you to get gems, and it's one of 2 ways to get gems other than PvP. So other than that, though, there's some pull tickets on the 26th, and there's also, I believe, the Supreme Light and Dark, or the Legendary Light and Dark eggs on the 27th and 28th. So there's some stuff to look forward to. And then for the important information, the information I personally been waiting for is the Double Crystal event. So starting from September 28th at what is that, 1500, 1500, that is, I don't know, like 3 p.m. EST, but it says UTC. basically, wait until this pops up. Wait until the 2x crystal event pops up on the game and check it before you pull. Because I already know the dude's going to watch this video. They're going to wait until maintenance is over tomorrow. And they're immediately just going to pull. And they're going to be like, I didn't get double crystals. Of course you didn't get double crystals, you freaking Pepega. You can't read. Wait. Just wait. Actually, don't wait. Go ahead, play yourself. I'm going to take these double crystals. I'm going to go ahead and pull me about 55 Hitty books and just be mad because I don't have a single book in my Dark Indra. But we won't talk about that. So I'm super stoked that that has returned. It was kind of like sus though, because it was like, okay, the anniversary has came and gone. Smart Study hasn't said anything about it. And then they're like, you know what, boys and girls, we got you, fam. Don't worry. We got you. So you can use those double crystals and obviously get Nat 5 books out of the crystal shop. And I mean, that's pretty much what I use it on. There's also gleams available, but what I'm going to do here is pull for these double crystals right here, hold on to them, because usually in November we have like a little Black Friday sale where a lot of things in the grocery shop are like half off and you can buy multiple things at once. So I'm going to stock it for those. So I hope you guys plan to do the same. There's also a $1 million gold bingo event. I mean, that is what it is. And additional rewards for completing the bingo on 7 days. So the first 7 days, I do believe, you get 3 high, light, and dark scam eggs. You get a 4-star Astromon selection card, which can help you kind of Evo 3 a 4-star Astromon, just fire, water, or wood. Experience boost, 3 legendary eggs, and then 1 heroic egg. So, I mean, we do get free stuff of just logging in. There's also the NES event starting from the 28th to the 21st, where we can also pick up the different versions of the Astromon before. Do remember, though, the dark ones are superior than the light ones, so don't feel bad if you summon the light ones and then you feed it into the dark. That seems to be the goal here. But the only thing is, though, is if you missed the login event for that dark Astromon, I'm not sure if you still get it or not. So make sure you're just logging into the game every day and collecting those Astromon at some point in time. And yeah, honestly, I would probably go for Tina if you do need a very, very good wave clear. If you already have a Dark Mana or if you're just starting the game, try and get Tina out there at the very, very minimum. And of course, there's more eggs, pretty standard from all the other events right here. And then we also have the free costume for Neza, which I think it looks cool. Especially a different shade, like maybe this shade in itself isn't super duper phenomenal, but I think with different shades of her suit, it's going to look super, super cool. But I'm super stoked, you guys, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, I'm kidding. Let's go over here. Let's go over here to the actual schedule maintenance tab. That was just for the 5th anniversary, you guys. But anyways, the Ultimate Evolution is on its way after maintenance is applied. And if you're new to the whole Ultimate Evolution thing, because this is the first time in MSO history, of course, basically Arthur and Persephone, which are both Nat 5s, are getting Ultimate Evolutions. But unlike the other Ultimate Evolutions, well, Super Evolutions, that required Super Stones, they are kind of locking this behind trinket setup. So you need these certain amount of trinkets or these certain trinket gears to be applied to your Astromon so you can get it to its Ultimate Evolution. And then during Ultimate Evolution, stats increase, new appearance changes, super skills, and ultimate skill can be acquired. We're not sure what this entitles because this is the literal first wave of it, but once it's implied in game, we can take a closer look at that. And then Ultimate Evolution can be done after all of the exclusive trinket sets are equipped to the Astromon. So if you have 2 out of 3 of the trinkets required to get Arthur to Super Evolution, congratulations, he's not Super Evo'd. So trinkets are getting a rehaul, and it's unknown how bad or how good this will be, so we'll have to see how that works out. Then there's Light and Dark Mana Eve. They look super duper cute. Obviously this is the next of the Astromon for the event phase, and I mean that's pretty much it. We don't have any more information on her until after maintenance, but I'll be sure to hopefully get a video out tomorrow for you guys as well, just just to give my personal take on it, though it really doesn't matter. And yeah, once again, more exclusive trinkets. The addition of exclusive trinkets to the trinket list that can be summoned. In addition to existing rare 4 and 6-star trinkets, new exclusive trinkets will be added. Now, I'm curious though, so is the Super Evolution reversible? Is it changeable? Like, if I get these trinkets and I put them on my Light Arthur, right? say for instance, for whatever reason, I wanted to put it on my Fire Arthur. Can I just unequip these trinkets and put it on Fire Arthur? Or is it kind of like bound to him? I'm a bit curious about that. Like, is there some type of thing where we go through the ultimate evolution after acquiring the trinkets that kind of bound them to that Astromon, or what? But it looks like exclusive trinkets will go to 8.5% in terms of pulling it, so better than what I thought it would be, honestly. And then 5-star trinkets is at 15%, 4-star trinkets are at 76%, and then rare trinkets are at 10%. The only issue though is that, like, the 6-star trinkets, I mean, this is a buff, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Special mission for Arthur exclusive trinkets. A quest to acquire Arthur's exclusive trinkets has been added. Missions can be proceeded after clearing stage 9 of Aerial Lake of Normal expedition system. They're redoing that, and we can now obtain the trinkets through the expedition, I believe, only because the anvil will thus been destroyed. And then Mystic Powder can be attained after Trinket Divisions, and items can be purchased in Division Shop. Trinket Divisions can be checked through Monster Management items and Trinkets. Mystic Powder can be used in the Mystic Powder Shop in the Aircraft Expedition. So basically this is going to be a different type of currency, I guess, for the Trinkets, so we'll have to see what that affects. And yeah, method of Trinkets upgrades will change from upgrading using accumulated existing materials and items to upgrading with probability rate of using gold. So it sounds like it's no more of us pulling excessive amounts of trinkets over and over and over and over and over again and feeding those trinkets into your good trinket to level it up, which is super duper annoying. They're instead just moving to the classic old gem system of where Tina or whoever else, which is just Tina, is basically going to help you destroy your gold, the amount of gold that you have, so you can upgrade your trinkets as well. So trinkets will be upgrading just like gems, so it's just purely gold at this point, which, I mean, I'm okay with, because summoning excess trinkets, especially with us potentially being time gated through the expeditions only being 8 hours now, would make things as annoying as it is now. But if I could pull a good trinket, go ahead and just set it to auto plus 15 and watch me lose millions of gold until that trinket gets maximized, then I'm down with that. Especially since that offsets the excessive trinkets that we'll have, because it's not like I can pull 85 trinkets every single day if I wanted to. And there's also limited packages here where you can pick up a Gleam selection card, you get a ticket, a 10+1 ticket, you get a heroic secret egg, some Astro Gems, and a high and light dark egg. And then there's also a variant mini Eve one. Now the variant mini Eve one, we don't even know what Eve's stats are, but I would try and capture that in the wild. So if you really want to go for it, I would probably go for the Gleam selection card. Then there's other stuff over here which you guys are free to check out. There's a variant Holy Gleam package as well, so if you're feeling froggy, if you're feeling fresh, go ahead and pick it up, and hopefully you apply that to a light or dark Nat 5. I mean, if you're feeling that crazy, you could apply it to a RGB mon for Titans, but I would personally save it for a light or dark Nat 5. Then there's also the skill books 1 and 2, which is available for purchase if you're interested in that. There's going to be the Chloe package. There's also the Victoria package. So the thing with Chloe is Chloe was good at one point in time, but as of now, in terms of the game, especially like the dark one is like a attacker, I believe, and she has attack down and courageous strike. The dark one is especially outdated. She's like a poor man's version, even though you're paying money for her, of like dark Sha Wujing. There's dark Jian Wuchi, and I believe there's also another dark mon that has a similar kit in the similar area of these guys. So unless you like Chloe's design, I personally wouldn't go for at least dark Chloe. You could try light Chloe, but if you really like the design, go for it. But in terms of actual usage, you know, I don't really see it there. Same thing with the Victorias. I mean, Light Nike is decent. She's not super duper bad, but she's not super duper good. And Dark Nike had some recent changes, but I feel like she isn't as good as she was in the past. But that's only one man's opinion. And then the Capture Festival for Mini Eve will start on the 6th, and then it will end on the 20th. So we have basically 2 weeks to catch as many Eves as we can. It's time for me to actually use some Astro Chips on my main account, because I think I'm sitting at like 1,400. So I'm super stoked about that. And hopefully she's good. I mean, I think Camillo was good, but Zephyros had resistance down and something else for the light version. Mine is still at level 50, and Dark One had Battle Rush and Persevere, I believe. So, you know, honestly, after Tina, I kind of dropped off with the whole limited exotic mons for the anniversary, but hopefully she's good. If not, she's just there for the Astro Guide, and we can obviously fuse for the Dark One. And then there's also going to be Soul Stones for her in the Shady Shop. There's going to be a Nike Super Festival starting on the 20th to the 28th. But there's no point in me saying that because dudes will automatically do her event before October 20th and be like, where are my gems at? Then there's exclusive Trinkets Summon Rate Up event where they're going to, I guess, boost the ability for us to get exclusive trinkets, which has a double chance. So I'm kind of curious about that. They kind of got me thinking, like, man, maybe I should try this, because if trinkets are doubled, that could be worth it, because their rate at least seems better than what it is for Nat 5s. But, you know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Then improvements. There's a whole bunch of improvements, especially in terms of trinkets right here, so I don't want to go too much into that. Improvements have been made so that only the capture ranking can be checked in Astromon's association. The activation timing of the Shieldbreaker skill, normal and super, has been improved. When an Astromon with the Skillbreaker shield attacks an enemy in a shield state, the damage is applied after the opponent's shield is removed first by the Shieldbreaker skill. So that's a positive one. Acer will be part of the 5-star Astromon selection card. So I'm super stoked about that, because if you guys don't know, Acer is our most recent Nat 5 here, and she is a double Courageous Striker, so she kind of helps to replace Balrona, Water Balrona, and Titans. I'm not saying that she's better than Water Balrona, especially on paper she sounds better, but it's really up to you to decide. But yeah, she's pretty good. But yeah, she's going to be added to that card. So if you're trying to replace the Balronas in your team or kind of like scale them back, it might be time to go ahead and pick up that baby girl, or pick up a couple of them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a couple bug fixes as well. I don't see anything about the whole Water Griffin thing where dudes are just pretty much making the game crash. But yeah, you guys, I'm super stoked about this. Basically all the news that I personally needed to be happy about this has been fulfilled. We have the double crystals going on. We have Mini Eve coming on. There's a whole bunch of nice goodies coming out here, and things are looking up. I mean, the only thing that can get better is pulling a light or dark Nat 5 from the festivals. But even if that doesn't happen, at least I'm here sharing it with you guys, and we're all having a good time, excited for the anniversary, and excited to destroy all the gems that we've saved up until this point in time. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Feel free to leave a comment below about what you guys are excited about or what you're looking forward to. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.